Hey guys, this is Beast Mode TV, Sammy, back with another video. This is going to be a different type of video. I am going to do a selling options playlist. This is going to be a continuation of different parts of me basically doing a simulated account of how I would like to trade with particular companies that I think that are interesting and that I might like. And I wanted to share it with you guys to see if you guys, to learn and also for me to learn different things in different positions and different things that can happen differently. Cool. Now that we have that settled, I wanted to talk about, so the two companies I would be looking into is SOFI and BMNR. Okay. I have one contract that's filled and we'll go over that. I just want to go over what SOFI and BMNR is. So two totally different companies. One's in crypto, one's in fintech, and are starting to get massive attention. Today, I'm going to break down BMNR and SOFI and why they might be the two of the most interesting plays heading into 2025 and 2026. The BMNR is the Ethereum giant in disguise. What do they do? BMNR is a Bitmine inversion technology used to be a Bitcoin mining company, but now they're turning into a full-blown Ethereum treasury company. The crazy part is they announced that they're holding 3.5 million ETH and over 13 and over 13.2 billion in combined crypto and cash reserves. That puts them in a whole different league, almost like a public company version of MicroStrategy, but for Ethereum. Big money is buying. Kathy Wood's ARK Invest recently bought millions of shares, and analysts slapped BMNR with a buy rating in targets near $90. If you believe in Ethereum that it's going to go and explode to the next cycle, BMNR gives you a way to get leverage ETF exposure through a regular brokerage account, no crypto exchanges and no wallets. But the risk is real. At the end of the day, BMNR has dropped down almost 45-50% in the last month. If ETH drops, BMNR bleeds. If crypto gets hit, BMNR gets hit. This is a high risk, high reward play, and it's kind of like that. But they also want to hold 5% of ETH in general, which is a large part. The next is going to be SoFi, the fintech bank of the future. What do? SoFi started as a student loan refi company, and now it's a full digital bank investment platform, lending networks and financial tech provider all in one. Why do people like SoFi? You're asking. They build a complete financial ecosystem, bank borrowing, investing, savings. Their tech platforms isn't just for SoFi users and other companies running into their backend. Analysts say SoFi could be one of the most important fintechs of this generation. They're not just any other bank. They're trying to be everything in an app for your money, where you save, invest, borrow, plan, and track finances in one clean platform. Valuation is pretty high. That is one of the downsides of SoFi, and expectations are already in place. Competition is strong, of course, in banks, fintechs, and neobanks. Scaling multiple businesses at one time can be very difficult. If you're trying to do multiple different things, it's really hard to be good at it. But SoFi is more than steady, more long-term and more executional base, not a moonshot like BMNR. So which one do I think is better? And there's no really easy way to say this, but BMNR is, of course, being with crypto going down and up, it could be a high risk, high risk, high reward type of scenario. If Ethereum rips, BMNR will explode. If ETH goes down, like I mentioned, BMNR will go down. SoFi is a long-term fintech growing story that you could back on and that you could take and be kind of like not safe with your money, but relatively think that, you have something to back on. But again, we have ETH doing amazing things like having credit cards that you could basically have credit cards with ETH, as well as all these stable coins using ETH and things like that. And it did, and with SoFi, long-term fintech growth story. If a digital bank keeps taking over, SoFi could be one of the leading people in the charge. And everything is digital now. Everything that I do is digital. It's all on a computer. Most of the things I do on my phone. We usually never go into a bank to talk to people now or do anything physical. We usually just do it on our phone or on a website. So totally different risk levels, totally different time frames, and totally different types of upsides. Both are interesting for complete different reasons. One is a crypto treasury rocket, and the other one is a slow and steady fintech distributor. But let me know what you guys think has more upside, BMNR and SoFi. But let's get back into the main thing of the video, selling options. Those are just the two companies that I just wanted to briefly go over of what they are and what they do and why I like them. Okay, so let's go here and go with SoFi. SoFi. All right, so here's the Bollinger Band of SoFi. These are 1-day candles. These lines are not really relatively important right now at this exact moment, but these are just simple day moving averages. And this is my candle for today. Right here it's gone down to almost 3% down, and we're looking into creating into a position into SoFi. All righty, let's do this. So I put these here, we could go here, we could look at the option change and figure out the reason why I did this. So I looked at a 30, anywhere from a 20 to 35-ish delta. I would really keen into getting into the 30s and 25 to 30 delta. Anywhere higher to 35 is really risky. Risky to me, maybe not risky to you. Again, so here I like these 32% deltas. Here I got $1.37 per share. I'm selling puts in cash secure puts, so I have the money for this particular collateral in case of these shares in case of this option gets tested. I have the cash on the side ready to go in case I need to grab these shares. All right. This particular trade we could look at here. This particular trade, let me get my calculator out. Calculator. All right. So we all know that the strike price is $24. We also know that one contract is 100 shares. So that's $2,400 for one contract. We have 10 of these bad boys. So we're going to do 10. And that is $24,000. Cool. Now we have $24,000 to make $1.62. Cool. Now that we have that here, we have $1.62. We're going to times that by 100 and times that by 10 because that's how many contracts we have. Bam. We're going to make $1,600 right here. We saw it, the cost, $6,200. Right now, I already collected $134, and honestly, I put these on like 30 minutes ago, and they're already collecting $135 already, which is pretty good. Cool. Now that we got those out of the way, BMNR. Oh, let's finish this though. So I got 10 contracts, December 26th for 36 days out. $24 strike price to sell a put for these particular levels. And yes, This is what I have. And it's using it's using $24,000 out of the 200. My goal is to only use $100,000 today, or roughly close to that. I don't want to put all my money into the market in this exact moment. I want to keep some money in case and distribute it over time in particular months. So I have these that I wanted to discuss, as well as let's discuss why I picked these levels here. SoFi, this is a Bollinger Band. I posted this video of how to use Bollinger Bands, and I posted a video about it. Please watch it if you have not. So Bollinger Bands determine when breakouts happen. You could also understand that these are two standard deviations away from the particular mean. I will close these real quick so you guys could have a better chance of looking at it. Perfect. So it's two standard deviations away from this particular line here, which in two deviations mean that it's a 95% chance that it goes in your particular favor. When it's on the bottom, when the Bollinger Band is on the bottom side, so when the band is here, if you see the band here, it's on the bottom side, then we're going to sell puts a couple strike prices underneath this level to get ourselves up the best entry as possible, or the best entry that we could possibly make for ourselves. And putting them right here, giving us a $24 strike price, giving us even further away from this Bollinger Band, which is 95% from this line here, which is awesome. All right, so that's the decision making on why I picked this particular strike price and why I picked SoFi as a company. Awesome. Now let's go into BMNR. Okay, so company that's gone down a lot. It's gone down 60%. It's gone down what? We'll go here, hit shift. It's gone down, you see, like almost 56% in 41 days. I mean, that's insane, guys. Insane. All right. So these are good times to sell puts and to get into maybe even shares. I'll be thinking about it, getting into shares of BMNR, but we'll first get into puts, see if we can get assigned into these positions, and then hopefully create a cushion for us to then hopefully sell cover calls. All right. Let's look into these. These should be, this should be, all right. So we could remove these for now. Let's go here, edit, delete. Let's delete these. We could just put them on right now while we're watching. So we're going to do the same thing anywhere from 30 to 45 days out. We're going to pick these because these are paying more. Oh, let's actually do a comparison. Let's do a comparison on these two. So we're going to look at a 30% delta, which are these, which is paying $2.45 and $2.43. And we're going to look at another 30% delta. This is paying here. Oh, we're actually going to pick this one. Well, this was actually paying 256, 259. My apologies. And then this 30% delta. Ooh. Let's bang. Yeah, let's pick these for 6 cents. I'd rather pick 1 week earlier. And we're gonna do 20 contracts, which is gonna be nice. Bang, 20 contracts. It's gonna give us $5,000. Boom. It's working. Hopefully it gets filled. And let's look at the chart. I actually did this beforehand. before I put this put, but this is how I would look at it in the chart myself. I would look at this Bollinger Band, look at that it's in a downtrend. I see that it's in the bottom of my bottom Bollinger Band. So this gives me a clear indication that it's time to sell some puts. It's a good time to sell some puts because like what we discussed is it's 2 deviations away, which is 95%. Now we're going to we sold puts at, let's look at what we sold puts at. We have a $24 strike price. Here, bang, $24 strike price is pretty close. But again, it is pretty close. But again, we have the stock has gone down 56%, 40 something days. I don't know how much more it can go down, but I do think this is relatively low. If we do get our put challenge, then that's not a terrible thing. We collect our shares, we get almost $2 off of this. What we get $2 in. Let's look at the actual math. We get $2.51 off. So we have a $24 strike price, but we're really getting it is actually like 21.50, which is, I mean, amazing deal for BMNR, but one of the best ETH treasuries in the business right now, with Tom Lee being one of the lead chairmen as well. And hopefully these puts get filled, but I'm going to be discussing over a span of time of videos like these, doing a playlist like this, going over this particular account and seeing how far can we grow this $200,000. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. Again, I love selling options. I also have a free Discord, by the way, guys. It is awesome. We post levels like this for selling options, as well as we trade futures, swing trade. I mean, we have people for crypto as well, and they're great people and a great community where we all want to teach each other different things and all learn from each other. If you guys like the video, please like and subscribe. Peace, guys. See you later.